Muskegon's 100.9, that is the boss and Pink Cadillac. It's 8:09 on your Wednesday morning. Now, as advertised, we are welcoming Linda Medema in from the Frauenthal Theater. How are you, Linda?
I'm doing great, Andy. How are you?
It's a beautiful morning, a little snow in the air. It's a little crisp.
It's all right.
But, like we were talking a little bit earlier, it's a block and a half for me to get to work, so
I don't
care.
Right. It's all good.
So let's talk about the Frauenthal.
Yes.
I mean, for let's say that somebody is just new to town. They don't know the first thing about the Frauenthal Theater. Give me the 2-minute elevator speech.
It's a beautiful, beautiful historic theater that's been completely renovated. It seats 1722. It was built in 1930, and it's just an amazing place. People are always astounded when they come in that we have something like this in Muskegon.
It's remarkable.
It's remarkable.
And I have had the good fortune of being a part of an event or two over the years down there at the Frauenthal. And I got to tell you, man, every time I'm down there, be it for something with a comedy thing or the Warren Miller movie that's coming up and all that kind of stuff, one of my favorite things to do is just sit backstage at the Frauenthal Theater and think, look where I am.
Right.
How awesome is this?
I know.
And you know what? I still get goosebumps walking around that curtain, and I still get that feeling of all the history and all of the performers that have passed through there over the years. It's really a marquee place in Muskegon.
It is. We are the center of the arts in Muskegon, and we are so lucky to have this place.
It's beautiful.
It is. Mm-hmm.
And you're doing a little bit more by way of bringing in more and more shows.
We are.
And there's a big push going on called Every Ticket Counts.
Right.
Tell me about this.
All right. We are kicking off our new campaign called Every Ticket Counts. It is a campaign where we're not asking for sponsorships. We're going at a much more grassroots level. Easy enough. Just buy tickets to what we have.
Sure.
Go on the website. Put us on your radar. When you're looking for something to do, check out frauenthal.org. We have something for everybody, honestly. And just buy tickets.
Yeah.
We get promotion companies in here that bring things like the Blue Man Group and River Dance and things like that.
I got to tell you, my mom, she had never seen the Blue Man Group. And she came out last time around that they were through town.
Yeah.
That is one of the best shows I've ever seen.
It was amazing that they were on our stage. And it's the same show that they do in Chicago. And we did not sell out.
Are you
we
kidding
should
me?
have sold out.
Really? Was it a ticket price thing? Or?
Well, it really wasn't, because the most expensive tickets were $60, which isn't that bad compared to what they are in Chicago and New York and everywhere else. So, we've got to have the support of the people buying tickets if we want those shows to come back in.
Sure. Well, that's understandable.
Yep. So that's all we're asking the people to do. It's that simple. But it's kind of changing the mindset of Muskegon, but we're up for the challenge.
I think one of the things, and correct me if I'm wrong, and I'm not besmirching anybody or really pointing a finger or anything, but for the longest time when it came to concerts in Muskegon, we were pretty spoiled by the $10 ticket down at Summer Celebration. And
right.
It was a great thing. It was a fantastic thing for the community, and everybody was happy to get their big pass. But the reality of it is, that's not the reality when it comes to ticket prices out there.
And that's why Summer Celebration isn't here anymore, because it didn't balance out.
Yeah.
You have got to be able to pay for the talent, the advertising.
All of it.
Everything. And it's a huge business. It's very expensive, but we try to keep our ticket prices as low as possible. My theory is I'd rather charge less and have the theater full.
Yep.
So
I'm 100% with that. But and again, I'm not picking on Summer Celebration or any of that kind
not
of
at
stuff,
all. But it's a tough business.
It gave everybody a little bit of a false sense of ticket pricing.
Right.
But then here's the other thing. They hem and haw about $50 for a ticket at the Frauenthal or the LC Walker Arena.
Yep.
But by God, the Eagles show up in Grand Rapids for $225 a ticket, and they can't spend money fast enough.
I know.
I don't get it.
I know. Yep. I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. Yep. And then when they compare to like Chicago, it's like, well, you've got to drive down there. You've got a hotel. You've got your meals. You've got all of that. And you're complaining about a $60 ticket to see the same show that's down there that's here.
I know.
Yeah. So just going to look at the bigger picture. And I think people will see that, again, we have great shows down there.
Yep.
Put us on your radar.
Put us on the radar.
Put us on the radar. Yep.
Let's talk about the Frauenthal Follies Friday night. All right.
Yes.
All right.
Friday night.
Whose brainchild?
Okay. Well, mine and Katie Traska.
Okay.
Katie used to work at the Haumet, and she's now at Interlaken. So we, the Follies is really my idea, but she came up with the Every Ticket Counts kind of thing. So we decided to, kind of put those together, and so it's a great show. We've got the Who's Who of Muskegon, and they're donating their time and their talent in support of what we're trying to do here. So it's the big kickoff. Can I mention all the names? All right.
waiting.
We've got Chris McWigan and Patrick Johnson, Bob Lukens, Sheila Wahamaki, Steve Galron, Andrew Zart, Emma and Lily Tilden, RC production staff, Big Daddy Fox, Judy Hayner, Connie and Dale Nesberry, Carla Hill, Pigeon Creek Shakespeare Company, Miss Michigan, Miss Teen Michigan, Muskegon Civic Theater, Blanche Smith, Little Miss Michigan, Kim Sorensen and Kendall White, and it's all emceed by Muskegon County Commissioner Bob Skolnick.
Yeah.
So who's who in Muskegon, right?
Bob beat me to the MC game.
I know. Well, I asked if you wanted to perform.
I might be in the front row giving Bob the stink eye just to make sure he stays on his P's and Q's.
Well, maybe we need enough feedback from the radio world out there to encourage you. We can always have a surprise guest.
Yeah.
I can find room for you, Andy.
Yeah,
I will.
All right, I got to be honest. Linda came to me and said, hey, you want to do a little stand-up routine in this? And as we were just getting ready to sign this thing on the air.
Yeah.
And you know, to actually sit down and write some stand-up, which I can do, and I've done, and I don't mind. But to sit down and go, okay, I'm going to launch a radio station. I'm going to write a comedy show. It was just a little too much.
Well, I will catch you next time. Yeah. I know where to find you. Yeah.
Talk about tickets for the Follies.
Tickets are only $10.
$10.
Yep. It's not a fundraiser. It's an awareness campaign.
Yep.
It's our kickoff.
Get people in there that may have not seen the Frauenthal.
Exactly.
In for whatever reason.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Come on in and see the place. $10.
And we're sort of spinning off the Love Muskegon thing. So we've got a new logo made with the Frauenthal marquee inside the heart with the tagline, every ticket counts. So, the people in Muskegon are really good about embracing a challenge. There's a lot of outside cities that have big sponsors for their shows. We don't have that. Yeah. So, and that's okay because the Muskegon people will take ownership of this, and then we handle it ourselves. That's
awesome.
How we work.
That's what we want.
That's how we roll.
What do you think with the all the chatter I've seen, like downtown with the proposed convention center and all that kind of stuff? Do you think that'll be a big help for the Frauenthal?
I think so. I think we've had conventions in. We just have had one. We've had two this year. So and they're national conventions. Yeah. So there's a place for the Frauenthal in that. Yeah. There's our performance space is just second to none.
Absolutely.
And they walk in there. It was the Barbershoppers convention that we had, and they were just blown away. The acoustics alone in there for something like that.
They were singing over at Rackets.
Yeah, they sang everywhere they went. It's called woodshedding, and it's so awesome. I
was over there for a burger before the hockey game, and these guys all start singing. I'm like, hey, what's
they
going
literally
on
like break into song everywhere they go. It's like, are we in a musical right now? Kind of thing. So
all right, so the Follies are Friday night. What do you got coming up down the line?
We have on Saturday night we have Billy Joel tribute band called An Innocent Band. These guys are out of Indiana. He looks like Billy Joel. They sounds like Billy Joel. The band is so excited to come, so it's going to be a great night.
All right.
We have West Michigan Symphony has Carmina Burana as their next concert, and that's on November 21. November 21 through December 7, we have A Christmas Story from Muskegon Civic Theater.
Fun.
November 28, we have Sisters Christmas Catechism. That's one of the late night catechism series. Check it out online. It's a great show. It's a rated G show. Bring your families to this. It's on Black Friday, so after you're done shopping, come see a show. It's good. November 29, we have the Warren Miller film, No Turning Back. December 4th through 6th, the Mona Shores High School Choir singing Christmas Tree.
That's a huge deal.
Huge deal. Huge deal.
Nationally known.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, the Shores kids do such a great job with that.
They do a phenomenal job, And then the Symphony has another concert on December 12th called Christmas Magic.
Is that the one where you show up wearing blue jeans and T-shirts, whatever you want?
That's Beethoven in blue jeans.
Okay.
That's in March. Yeah,
you're talking to me. I show up in blue jeans and a T-shirt.
Do that anyway. This is good. It's a Pops concert. It's pretty casual. They would like to have you there.
They do a great job. I love those concerts.
Yeah,
the Symphony concerts.
Yeah, the Symphony does a great job.
People look at me and they go, "Really? You go to the Symphony?" Yeah, I do.
And Muskegon Civic Theater has great shows. And that's the thing. If you buy tickets to this, it helps those organizations too. It's not just helping the Frauenthal. Yeah. It's helping everybody that's coming in. So Christmas in Ireland with Tony Kenny. Bob Skolnick is putting that show on.
Okay.
And that's December 13. On December 14, we have an evening with C.S. Lewis. December 16 is the West Michigan Christian Christmas Collage. December 19 and 20, we have A Christmas Carol with Tom Harriman, and that's black boxed on the Frauenthal stage. That's very cool. It's kind of 3/4 round. It's facing out into the audience, but we don't use those seats at all. Everybody's sitting right on the stage. We've dimmed the lights, and it looks like Scrooge's chandeliers in the back of his mansion, so it's very cool. December 21, we have the Nutcracker with the West Michigan Youth Ballet, which is a phenomenal concert. And on December 22, we have free movie day.
Fun.
So that's just our lineup till, the end of the year.
So anybody that sits there and thinks, well, the Frauenthal doesn't have enough going on.
They're crazy.
Yeah, they're nuts.
They're crazy.
They're
so
nuts.
so check us out, frauenthal.org. All of these things are on there, and then we've got great stuff coming next year, but, I only have so much time on the radio here.
I'll tell you who you want to get your hooks on, and I think would do a good thing. I think you should get Alison Krauss to come and play.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
so how much do you think we can get for a ticket for that?
I don't know. I'll pay it.
Yeah. You will just pay it? Okay.
I don't care what it costs.
Sometimes our challenge, too. We only have 1,700 seats. The bigger names are more expensive, so the ticket prices could easily get up into the $150 range. Van Andel's got 10 times as many seats as we do to sell. Same price to bring them in.
Yep.
So we have to find our niche, and that's what we're working on. Just because we don't have those huge names doesn't mean that we don't have good quality programming.
I couldn't agree more. Well,
so every ticket counts. Buy them, buy them, buy them.
There you have it.
We want employers to buy them for their employees as incentive things, as gifts, whatever. Buy a block of tickets.
There you have it.
Be a good leader in the community.
Perfect.
So, yeah. Am I selling this?
You're selling it.
Good.
You did a great job. Linda Medema from the Frauenthal. Thanks for coming in.
Thank you, Andy.
You did leave us with some tickets, so we'll
I did, yes.
We'll make sure they get in the hands of the people over the next few days.
Great.
All right.
Thank
Linda
you
Medema,
so much.
the Frauenthal. Every ticket counts. Get down there and be a part of their great shows. Right. Here comes the Little River Band. It is on Muskegon's 100.9.